All right, what's going on, y'all? So recently I've come to a pretty important realization, and this is one that I think more entrepreneurs actually come to than not, and this has actually come about from two different things that I want to go ahead and share with you guys today. This is definitely going to be kind of more of a candid conversation, somewhat of a personal talk, but I think this is going to be somewhat impactful for at least a few of you out there. So if you could please go ahead, watch through this video. I know this message and my realization can actually help many of you guys out there. Before we get into it, please go ahead, do me a massive favor, smash that like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already. I'm here to help you guys have the lifestyle of your dreams, have that freedom lifestyle. Leave a comment down below. I'd love to go ahead and connect with you guys. So the very first thing that brought me about this realization that I'm gonna get to in a second is I saw this video. It was an interview with Grant Cardone and Ed Milan.
You can't have fun if you don't have money.
I have been happy when I was broke. I've been happy broke. I've had a loving family. But I can't create happiness for a whole lot of other people without any money. That there are people who are watching this who their happiness is not from money. They're leading a church right now. They lead a school right now. They're a doctor who heals people and saves lives, or drive an ambulance, or they ran into a freaking building on 9/11 and saved someone from that building, and they have no money, and they have completely lived an amazing life, and they're happy.
And basically what it was is Grant Cardone and Ed Milan got into somewhat of a heated argument about, can you be happy with little money? Can you be happy if you're not rich? And Grant Cardone was essentially saying, absolutely not. You cannot be happy if you don't have very much money. And Ed Milan was saying that he knows many pastors, firefighters that are happy and don't have a lot of money. And he himself, when he was broke, he says that he was happy. And so I left a comment down below that got a lot of reactions. It got a lot of positive reactions and it got a lot of negative. I gave my kind of viewpoint on it, coming from my time as a firefighter, on whether or not you could be happy. And so then the second realization that I've had is I've always had mentorship with several firefighters, several veterans, and several firefighters, just because I've been a firefighter. But recently, I've been having a lot more of my students be firefighters trying to change their current situation. And if you guys don't know about firefighters, they work a 24-hour shift and typically have 48 hours off. So they work one full day on, 24 hours, and then have 2 full days off. Well, those 2 full days off, since firefighters typically don't make very much money and they have families to support, they typically have to work another blue collar type jobs, typically landscaping, construction, contracting. There's many different things that firefighters typically do, but they typically have second jobs. So before I tell you about kind of my realization that I've had as an entrepreneur, I got to get to my backstory. So many of you guys already know this, but I was a firefighter and a paramedic, and I did that for a few years, and I absolutely loved it. But the entire time I was seeing all my firefighter brothers and sisters getting off of their 24-hour shift and having to go work another job. And I knew that if I stayed on the current path, when I had kids, which hopefully won't be for a little while longer, when I eventually had kids, I was gonna need to go ahead and have another job to support them. So in turn, I would never be with my family. I would always be either at the fire station or on my second job. I would see them only, 2 nights out of every 3. I would only see them for a couple hours each week. And so I did not want to do that. And that was my big driving force for me to become an entrepreneur. And you guys know I started with Amazon FBA, then got into drop shipping, and then it blew up from there. And since I've been able to have, completely the lifestyle of my dreams. When I originally created the Dropship Fortune course, it was actually meant just for firefighters in my department to go ahead and keep them from having to work a blue collar job, giving them another income stream that they wouldn't have to get off their 24-hour shift and go do that. Then when I put it out on Facebook and a lot of non-firefighters got into it and started having amazing results, that's when I then scaled it up, and I've been doing consultations, mentorships, everything like that for the last few years now because of that. But originally it was for firefighters, because my passion in the beginning was to help firefighters escape kind of that financial suppression that many firefighters have. So the big realization that I've been having lately is no, I absolutely do not regret being a full-time entrepreneur. I don't regret it at all. I love having the lifestyle of my dreams. I love, I've been able to buy my dream car, an Audi R8. I'm able to ride my Harley every day. Just last night I went to a big party with Grunt Style, a big e-commerce brand that I absolutely love. I've been able to travel the world. I absolutely love all of that. But speaking to so many firefighters recently, it's always been, for me, the last few years, it's been just go, 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 go. Creating my business, scaling it up, creating another business, scaling it up. I haven't had much time to reflect until recently, and talking to all these firefighters has me miss the time when I was a firefighter, when I was, one, getting to do a job I love, helping people as a paramedic, going in, fighting fires, having a fun time doing that. And then, being at the station every third day with some of my best friends. I had a blast doing that. And so while I don't regret being a full-time entrepreneur now, I do regret not soaking in that time when I was a firefighter more, not really appreciating what I had then. And this is something that I see with so many aspiring entrepreneurs now. Guys, I'm here to tell you that you can be happy in a not so financially fortunate position. When I was a firefighter, I didn't have very much money. After each month, after our bills had been paid, we had very little money left over, but I was very happy then. I loved my job. I loved the crew I was with. My wife and I, loved our lives, and we love our lives now, but we were happy back then. And so what I'm telling you is that if you're an aspiring entrepreneur, whether you're in high school, you're in college, you're in a job that you might love or you might hate, because most of the firefighters I talk to actually love their job. They're just trying to have more financial freedom. Whatever it is, appreciate what you have now. Don't be so striving to get to the next point that essentially the present, you're wasting that time. Life is too short, guys, and I regret not appreciating what I had as a firefighter more, and I don't want that for you guys. So yes, keep pushing and grinding as an entrepreneur, keep going at it hard, but still live for the present and the future. Still live for what you have right now. Appreciate what you have right now, because once you do make it as an entrepreneur, and once you do have the lifestyle of your dreams, while you'll love that, there might be some things that you do miss when you weren't, a full-time entrepreneur, just like me. So I absolutely do not regret my time as an entrepreneur, do not regret being a full-time entrepreneur now and having the lifestyle of my dreams, but part of me misses my crew. Part of me misses the job of being a firefighter. Another thing, guys, too, before we close out is, recently I've come back to the realization of why I originally started mentoring people with Dropship Fortune and then doing one-on-one calls, everything like that. And it was originally to help firefighters. So I've always been doing this, but I've never really put this out publicly, and I need to go ahead and clean up my landing pages, everything like that, to make this very clear. If you are military, you're a military veteran, you're first responder, reach out to me before you get into the Dropship Fortune program, or you want a one-on-one consultation. Reach out to me beforehand. I'm here to give you guys discounts. I want you guys to be able to have that freedom lifestyle, at least to be able to have a very strong income stream that, gives you a little bit more breathing room, because I know how it is with the pay you guys have, and I don't want that for you guys. And making money online is a very, very doable thing, and you can do it to the extreme. So I want that for you guys. So reach out to me beforehand, before you jump into any of my programs. I'd love to go ahead and help you guys out. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's definitely a candid conversation. Biggest thing is appreciate what you have now, because once you advance and you're a big time entrepreneur, you might miss it. So just appreciate the now as well as striving for the future. Please go ahead and smash that like button. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below. Did this resonate with any of you guys out there? I'd love to go ahead and hear back from you guys. Keep grinding, y'all, and I'll see you in the next video.